And let's break down into the interview segment with a guest, SirxCruzz.
How do you advertise? Just on your social media?
No, I don't really advertise, honestly. I tried advertising here and there. It's hard, not gonna lie, because you gotta be consistent with it. You gotta have some discipline. You know, there's gonna be people like I tried advertising some of my music, and there was people like saying that shit like, oh, it was ass, like this shit is ass, like in TikTok. I was like, I didn't think much of it, but nah, it does get you sometimes. But no, as long as you keep advertising and stuff like that. But yeah.
Yeah, it keeps going.
Mm-hmm. So tonight is the night for Nite Time Is Our Time. We've asked everybody so far what can we expect from their set. Now that you're here and it happens tonight, what can we look forward to your set from?
I'm excited and I'm hyped. You know, today's the day. Finally, after like so many months of preparation, the rehearsals, everybody putting in the work. Banks putting in the work with the advertisement with Nate. Now they're doing the thing right there. And I really appreciate it. You know, the crazy thing is that for the nighttime, like, I think I was the last one that was added.
Really?
Yeah, I was the last one. And the funny thing is because the reason why I was added for the last person is because the advertisement came out in my feed and my Explore page on Instagram. And what do you call it? It said Heaven of Vegas. And I recognized JTM.
Oh,
and Becker feels like, oh, that's what's his name? Nate's brother, Joshua, because I knew Nate way back then in middle school.
Yeah. And
what do you call it? We were talking stuff. But yeah, I didn't really talk to what's his name, JTM. But I knew about like all the backyard fleet, like the shows that they were having in the backyards and like the Halloween parties, and it looked sick. I'm like, damn, like I started doing music. Like I'm gonna just hit them up real quick and see like if it goes, it goes. But if it doesn't, then you know it's all good, no biggie. I'll still go, like you know, I'll support him and stuff. And then I texted him, what's his name, Banks, because I think he's the one doing the Heaven and Vegas thing, taking care of the social media. I was like, oh, bro, like I'm from like East LA and Boyle Heights. I was wondering like if you had like any time or spots available for the show, but if you don't, it's all cool. And then he told me it's like, nah, like unfortunately we don't, but like I'll keep you into consideration for the future shows that we have. I'm like, okay, cool. And then the next day he texted me like, oh, your music is fire, like send me your music. And then I sent him a link to everything. They're like, bro, he's like, I think I could do like 10 minutes or something like that. And then I'm like, yeah, like I'm prepared, like I'm ready for this shit, you know, all the music stuff. And yeah, that's what it happened. It happened like that.
That's
just
awesome.
Got 10 minutes and now I'm part of this. Now I'm here, you know, about to perform today. But gonna perform today. It's crazy how time went by like this.
And now it's appropriate then we have you as the last guest because you were added on.
Yeah, I was the last one. Yeah, so it all made sense.
It all made sense. It all came together. Do you have your set list ready?
Yeah, my set list is ready. Excited for the opening song, for the finishing song. Yeah, I've been rehearsing even before like I got it added into this stuff. I've just rehearsed. I watch YouTube videos of concerts, practice what the people do, how they say, what they say, how they move around. I've always been practicing. Like, you can ask my brother, like, he sees me practicing over here and there. Like, when my parents are home, I just blast my music out loud and stuff and just practice.
So you've got your setup, like how most if you've ever been to concerts, they got like the kickoff song with
the kickoff song, everything.
And then it's like the slow song, the sad songs, and then it's like the final finale, which is another fast song, and then the hits in the middle somewhere.
Yes, sir. Exactly like that. Yeah.
That's exciting to hear. I'm glad that we get to see you guys do this. Is this your first live performance?
Yeah, it is gonna be my first performance. I was gonna perform with another it was like another organization, like some other studios, but I pulled up to the place. I want to say this was like in like November or actually January before, and I went with my brother, and they were giving us like a 5-minute slot to this place, and it was free too. But what I saw is that they were only calling the people that they knew. It was based off like favoritism more than actually giving like other performers and artists the opportunity
so you
to
had connections already.
Yeah, you had to have connections with the studios. But we still showed up. We got to like at 7, and then we left like at 11 because we didn't perform at all. And I was like, I was kind of bummed out. But then this opportunity came up. It just worked.
It worked.
Yeah, you just gotta have patience with it. Yeah.
Yeah, and now you can use this momentum to get other shows. And get your name out there. The tour circuit is where it really is at. So let's go back to the beginning. What made you decide to choose music?
I've always been wanting to do this music stuff. In high school, when JTM was popping, Backyard Fleet. Also before even high school, like in middle school, Lil Burnt. He had his music coming up and stuff like that. Then I had my neighbors that were doing music because everybody just started getting inspired there was like this other artist. I think his name was Devour from like Boyle Heights or East LA, something like that. But yeah, he started doing music. It was crazy. But music has always been something with me. I really like doing music. But I want to say I started doing music like 2 years ago. 2 years ago, it was after a breakup. I had to release my emotions and stuff. Right. I wasn't the best. It wasn't the best music that I put out there, but it was starting something. How to do a melody here, how to do a melody there, how do I do this? Add a lyric to this. Like I don't want this part and stuff like that. But yeah, the breakup really started the rollout to my music and stuff. It just started getting better. Yeah, that's the beginning.
Yeah, it's always the beginning. Like as JTM told us, heartbreak got him started.
Also,
heartbreak.
Kosher 9 said the same.
Influenced this one, Sinner.
Sinner.
Is
it Greshnik? Something like that.
Greshnik. Yeah, Greshnik. We're all Greshnik.
Yeah.
So that was the beginning. What was do you still have access to your very first song you ever created? Or you deleted that?
Oh shit. I think I still have access to my SoundCloud to some of like the first songs that I did. But like the very, very first song when I actually like started, nah, I didn't even record it. It was more like getting like the beat. I remember it being like a Gunna type beat, like a guitar beat. But it was funny. I was seeing some bullshit. Like because my brother was doing music too. He does music like on the side, but not really to like the point where he wants to perform. He really does this for himself.
Right. He
learned how to like mix and master and produce. He does beats and stuff. But he would do it like on his side, and I didn't know nothing. Like I was from zero. I told him like, hey, what do you think about this? I'm like, bro, this shit is ass. this shit is ass. I'm like, okay, whatever. Oh. But then the breakup happened. I actually have like an unreleased like tape of like a whole tape of like just like the breakup, like like the grief, the 5 stages of like.
Oh no!
Yeah. I have like but I've never released it, and I don't think I will because I lost the files for that actually.
Oh. Damn.
Yeah, I lost the files, but it was a good start to do my music. A good way to like release emotion and like actually know what it takes to be like an artist and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. And what was one of like the first songs that you released?
The first song, it was an untitled interlude. It was a Travis Scott type beat that I found in YouTube. But I asked my brother, since supposed to produce and stuff, like to just cut the beat and make it a little slower. And he helped me record the song. It's still in SoundCloud. It's called Untitled Interlude. And then my homie, what's his name? Jesus Cano. He's the one who did the video for me. So it's still up on YouTube. Okay. Yeah, that's the very first video.
That's awesome. The song that I've been listening to for a bit is No Days Off. No, that song, dude, it goes fucking on. It did have me tripping just a little bit in the beginning, the way it started, because I thought it was like a little backwards. I thought it was starting backwards, but then you started getting into it, and it's like, yeah, dude, that song is fucking badass.
No, yeah, I found that beat on YouTube as well. Benny X, he's like a very well-known producer.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say I stole it, but like, I referenced it. I cut it up and stuff like that. But yeah, I made that the song right there, No Days Off. That's what I was feeling. Probably my most favorite tape right now, like or EP that I have, is probably Dying to Live from No Days Off. It's like the red cover with the girl.
Yeah,
that's probably my favorite EP right now. But yeah,
yeah, but that song is
No Days Off.
It's a whole fucking vibe, really. It's cool.
I like the intro a lot. Like,
yeah,
it's cool.
Yeah, the song I heard was Gorgeous.
Oh, Glamorous.
Oh, Glamorous.
That's one of my very first songs too. Glamorous. Yeah, I recorded it in BandLab. Yeah.
BandLab.
Yeah.
Okay.
BandLab.
So let's talk about that. What software do you use to record on?
Right now, I'm doing BandLab, but as its demos, because I would do BandLab to actually release the songs. Like half of them are released from BandLab, like all my songs. But then when my brother started helping me with producing and all that stuff and mixing, some of them are from him. Like he mixes it and matches it. But yeah, BandLab right now is the way to go for me. It's easy. Just plug in with my phone, my headphones, and just make a demo, quick and easy. I do it during my lunchtime. One time, what do you call it? Banks. I was texting Banks. It was about something, but I was doing a song in the same time when he was texting me, and I made a song like in my lunchtime, like in an hour. I made a song, so it's pretty easy. Yeah, it's very reliable too.
Do you write your stuff or do you freestyle it?
Both.
Oh no!
At first I would write the stuff, but I found out it would take forever. It would take forever just to write a song. But I would get stuck in some songs that I would just like wouldn't do it anymore. Yeah. So when I make music, I like to think of it as like something that's open and you just really do it. With time, and it's like a wave. And sometimes you don't find that wave and you just crash. You just gotta go to like the next song.
Yeah. That is, that's one of the things that we found was interesting with some of the guests here, that some of them freestyled and some of them didn't. Some of them just rewrote. So that was the most interesting aspect of asking artists their different approaches to it.
Definitely.
What do you think usually inspires you to write songs?
Whatever I'm feeling. When I hear the beat, first thing would be the beat, like what I'm feeling, and then I would hum to the beat and then see if I could get any flow or any melody, and I do. Most of the time I do, and then that's when the words come in, and you start word playing, and then start writing bars and lyrics and all that stuff, and it just happens like that. Yeah, it's like in the moment, you know. It's like very in the moment, very inspired, or whatever you're feeling, whatever you want to say. Sometimes it could be some bullshit. Sometimes it could be like, you know, I want to rap about cars and bitches and all that stuff and all that. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, you're good.
I'm sorry.
It's on the internet. We're good.
Yeah, but most of the times, whatever you're feeling, like when I wrote No Days Off, I was feeling very inspired of like just keep working. That the beat made me feel like, you know, you just got to keep going on with whatever's happening, whatever you're doing, you got to keep doing it, you know.
Yeah.
Be consistent with it, be disciplined, and you know, and eventually everything will fall into place.
Yeah, no, it definitely gives that vibe, because I was thinking about it and I'm like, this song gives like a little montage of like hard work.
Yeah,
you know?
like hard intro, right? Like the intro,
exactly. It sounds
like,
exactly like that, and it goes perfect with it.
Yeah, like I want to say Midsummer Blues. It's still up there in my Apple Music. That was a song for actually my ex, the one that the one that I broke up with. That was the only song that I dropped from like the tape. Yeah, Midsummer Blues. It was my brother. He actually it was a Mac DeMarco sample. Ooh. And what do you call it? He chopped it up and he did his thing, and yeah, whatever I thought at that moment, you know, whatever I wanted to say is what happened, and you know, whatever I put out.
Was that a first take?
Midsummer Blues? No, it wasn't a first take.
No,
but it was like it didn't take me like too many days to do it. But like that one day that I was focused on, I did it and I finished it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so. When you approach the idea for doing like a project or an album, you don't have like a concept first, like a concept album, or it's just like are your albums mainly made up of songs that you vibe out to first before you write them, or do you have an idea of what you want the album to sound like?
I have an idea. That's what I want to say. Like I should start doing mood boards or like getting like a big board and just writing the songs of like the titles. The titles are a very interesting thing too. A very interesting thing and part of the album. It really connects the album. So whenever you want to do the song and stuff like that, like, oh, I want to title this, and then it connects to this other song, and it just ends up connecting itself. But yeah, when it comes to albums, first of all, if I make a song and I like how it's sounding, I want to try to make like a pair to it, like a pair of shoes, you know. You want to have one pair of this, and I also want to have this added to this collection, you know, like a collection of songs. That's what I like to do. But mainly with my project that I have right now that I'm working on, it's really more like a statement of what I want to do. Like I feel like it's how do I say it? I want to say it's like an accomplishment of the things that I've done so far with my music and my sound. So, you know, it's titled "What a Time to Be Alive."
What a time.
That's what it's titled. What a Time to Be Alive. I have a good songs that I've, you know, I'm actually proud of the songs that I've dropped right there, and I'm just working on mixing with producing with Randall. He did he mixed and mastered some of the 2 songs. I really like how they're sounding. So I'm gonna keep going and, you know, keep working on that album. Yeah, I still got another project besides that one, which is more like melodic. It's called My Love Endures. Yeah, it's more about like love and stuff, more calm than the other project. I always like to do like 2 sides of a project, you know, like the good and the bad, you know, like the black and the white. Like yin and yang. Exactly.
Yeah. I'm all about contrast.
Firm believer about that. Yeah.
So, and speaking of projects that are in the works, I know Soldier Hanch told us about the project between you guys. Are you gonna perform any of the songs tonight?
Am I gonna perform? Ready? No, they're not ready yet. Oh. Yeah, they're not ready. I'm gonna perform whatever I have available. But yeah, hopefully in the future with the songs that we have and that we make, we're gonna perform them like in a Halloween show for sure.
Nice.
And how are you feeling for the show?
Feeling excited, very nervous.
Very nervous.
As you can tell by my voice, I'm very, very nervous. But first and foremost, very excited. You know, something that's been going on. I'm very proud of each and every one of them. Everybody's in their own world. As in terms of artists, everybody has their own sound, so nobody sounds the same at all. Right. And the vibe that you bring to in the stage, like with the rehearsals, everybody got it. Like, you know, it looks like nobody's nervous. Everybody's just like right there, ready for war. Like, you know, awesome. Front line, ready for war. Trying to yeah, that's what it feels like.
They told you guys were gonna come up with like your more, you know, lit music, things that keep the vibe up.
Yes. Since I think what's his name, Me vs. Jordan. I think he's the first one, and then with Soldier's Hanch is the second one, and then I'm the third one. Yeah, so we have like music that is somewhat like our vibe, but not too close. You know, we're different in an aspect.
Yeah, you've each got your own style.
Yeah, we each got our own style, our own sound. Yeah, but I really like the music as well, so we just take it up.
Like especially some. Sorry.
No.
Especially some of Haunch's solo music or Soldier Haunch's solo music. It's like really vibey, but they're gonna make him. What is it called? Capitulate and be and I'm trying to think of the word where you just come together like a uniform, become uniform with how everybody else sounds, and that kind of takes away his signature style a little bit, but it's to make it more lit. So I get it, you know.
Because they're heading for like a certain type of vibe today, right?
Yeah. For the first half of the show, it's gonna be like our vibe, and then I think the next type. I don't know who performs after me. I forgot. I think it's Drizzy.
Yes,
if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, no, she got her thing. Her music, her sound is fire. I like her sound too.
Yeah, she's super West Coast.
Yeah, she's
just
hard.
West
Coast. She embodies that pretty well.
It is. And the way she like presents herself too, crazy. Excited for that too.
Yeah. She's gonna be our first post-show guest.
Oh really?
That's
cool.
Yeah, so
that's cool.
We're looking forward to that. And eventually we're gonna have the man himself on, Banks and Banks and Nate on together.
Dude, shout out to them, bro. Banks, he works hard. Like behind the scenes, he does what he has to do, what he can do. He's very supportive, and I really appreciate for him bringing me onto this whole how do I say it? Like this whole project or whatever event. Event. And very, very grateful for them.
And it's possible, I'm not sure, that if tickets are still available, you got to get them now because you got a few hours before you got to get to downtown LA.
Yes.
So please go get those last few tickets. Be a part of LA history. Don't regret anything in life.
Yeah.
This is like the mini Rolling Loud of LA, you know.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
We're starting off small, but we'll become just like Rolling Loud.
Yeah, we're treating this like a Rolling Loud. It's crazy.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I see what Banks is doing on social media, and we may have some stuff in the works with them too. But we'll probably announce it on their episode. Yeah, right. Yeah. So we'll see how it comes to fruition. More collaborations between TOTB and HOV. It's gonna be exciting.
That great idea we had with me versus Jordan.
With Haunch.
Haunch, yeah.
It's all in the works, you know. We're watering the flowers, and we're waiting for it to bud. You know, we're watering the seeds, and we're seeing it come to fruition.
Patience.
Exactly. Yeah. So, I think we've gotten to know you a lot. I think we've done a good job, today. I'm not sure. I feel like this interview is a little more in depth, right? We got a lot of. Like how long has your brother? I guess how long has your brother been helping you work in music?
A good while. Like ever since I started with the 2 years. No, he's been there. He's been my constructive criticism. You know, my person to be real. He's the only one that could actually like trust with my vision and stuff like that. He's the only person that is really honest with me. Yeah. You know, most of the time you got friends that hear that support. You know, they'll be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna support you, but then when the time comes to support, what happens?
And they're your friends, so they're like, we like what you do. You know, and your brother's straight up with you.
Yeah, he's straight up with me. That's the good thing I like about him. You know?
You always need someone like that around too. You know,
can't surround yourself with yes men.
Exactly, exactly.
Does your brother make his own stuff, or he's just a producer?
No, he makes his own stuff. He's under a name. We made a song, and I like the song, but I think he took it off for some reason. Because I told him to add autotune to my verse, but he didn't add autotune, and he dropped it like that. But it still came out good. I still like it. But yeah. Now he makes his own music, but he doesn't really like to like show off or like pop out like that. He's working on something now, so yeah, we'll see.
Okay. Well, hopefully it's another collaboration between you guys, like call it brotherly love, or sibling rivalry, something like that. Tell the people where they can find you.
Oh, my Instagram and my socials is gonna be SirxCruzz, SirxCruzz. With the X is silent, obviously with my name, but yeah, SirxCruzz. My platform music is SirxCruzz as well. Everything is SirxCruzz.
And it's two Z's.
Two Z's
at the end, yeah. I remember that because I when I put in SirxCruzz on YouTube, nothing came out. Then I added the extra Z, it all came out.
Yeah. So I wanted to do my artist name like as a like those PlayStation like the gamer tags and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. I thought about that.
Exactly like that.
I was like, why does it feel like a gamer tag?
Yeah, like a gamer tag. I don't know if I want to change it. I'll just keep it. I like how it looks.
I like how it looks too. Yeah. Like XXX Tentacion. It's like a gamer tag.
Something like that.
It goes well.